We do have weekly meetings that are not necessarily always formalized, but we do try to sit down and figure out what direction we are, what the priorities are. One of the things that I think has been most important as a parent is to instill in Tiffany a confidence in her feelings, in what she perceives is right. She has very good intuition. I'm not saying it's always correct. As a parent, one of the best tools I can give her is a recognition that she should go with what is in her heart and what feels right. And I will say that I believe she has above average intuition. She recognizes what young people are interested in, what probably will connect with them musically. While we're giving input and suggestions, to a large degree, Tiffany would have final say, and this really is her project. She's the motivation behind it. She's the oomph that's really driving it. Mom might say, well, I've got these people who want to talk to you or need responses or need emails, but it really is Tiffany that's pushing it forward. Music can be all-consuming. It's tempting to want to feel like you need to accomplish certain things, but again, keeping in mind that our goal is to hopefully always be having fun and to keep it interesting. We might find that in a few years that the momentum has slowed. And if that happens, we want to be able to say it was good while it lasted. While we have goals, we're not necessarily sure where that's taking us. There are times that we have to step back, put in a day of rest and relaxation. It usually doesn't work out that way. There's usually things that need to be done. And there are times that we have to step back that it can be a little stressful. But at this point, we haven't really had occasions or events that we feel like we're reaching our limits. So far, nothing that's too much or we need to stop. Everything Tiffany does is not always new and fresh for us, but what's exciting for me as a father is to see the progress that she's making. She will be presenting new material, new songs. I see her skill sets increasing. She's working on her vocal range, she's working on her writing skills, she's working on her presentation, and her music still will move me. When I see her on stage, I'm certainly proud. I recognize that she's doing things that I could not do. Most parents I know want their children to be happy, healthy, and to have meaningful lives. And when I see that Tiffany is challenging herself, making improvements, that moves me, and I'm pleased at that. Tiffany is a very, from my perception, humble person. She's an ordinary girl. When she's at home or with her friends, she recognizes that it's Tiffany and she's who she is. It does change when we go out in public from the standpoint that she doesn't change, but it's sometimes a little hard for her to recognize that people perceive her differently, that she does have recognition and that people do know her and her music and her image. For Tiffany, it's all natural, it's not a choice. She's appreciative of the concern that her fans show, the recognition that they show, the fact that they like her music. So she is really grateful when they connect with that and it has meaning for them. Well, I wasn't there. I would have loved to have been, but I know it was a moving experience, and what I can tell you is it was very inspirational for Tiffany. Tiffany sees things that I guess you could go there and be bowled over with the stars that are there, impressed with the content. I would suspect that on some level that happened for Tiffany. What she did come home saying was how motivated she was, that she just wants to do the best she can. Clearly, it would be in her sights that if she could be there one day, that would be awesome. But she finds an event like that as fuel to want to just do her best and set high goals.